Fitch Ratings cut the sovereign rating for Croatia on Friday. The agency downgraded Croatia's long-term foreign currency issuer default rating to BB+ from BBB-, cutting Croatia to speculative grade. Fitch said the country's fiscal outlook had deteriorated. It has revised its forecast for this year's government deficit to 4.7%, while general government debt is now expected to peak at 66% of GDP in 2016. The agency expects Croatia's economy to contract by a further 0.9% this year, in contrast to the previous expectation of growth of 0.3%. Croatia's budget deficit has ballooned in the first 8 months of this year to 1.7 billion euros, nearly $500 million more than had been planned for the entire year. Because of the growing gap, Finance Minister Slavko Linić could be making significant cuts in the next budget revision. Reuters reported on Friday that Croatia had given in to pressure to speed up plans to bring its extradition laws into line with the EU, which would end the dispute over the limits the country has placed on the European arrest warrant. The news agency quoted an official in Brussels who, speaking on condition of anonymity, said that Croatia had verbally committed to changing its controversial law by January 1st. The source said Croatia's justice minister would meet with the EU's justice commissioner next week to finalize the terms of the compromise. However, the European Commission is declining to give any specific details.
Well, those are indeed at this stage speculations that I'm not in a position to comment on. For the time being, consultations continue at the highest level to find a solution.
Representatives of Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, the European Commission, and a French consulting firm have concluded that constructing a bridge linking Croatia's Pelješac Peninsula with the rest of the mainland was the best solution for connecting the far south with the rest of the country. The due date for a feasibility study by the French consultants has been pushed back to November 1st. Transportation Minister Siniša Hajdaš-Dončić has reportedly placed the blame for the delay on the Dubrovnik County Prefect, who has allegedly been pressuring the consultants and the EC to lean in favor of the bridge option. The strike by doctors, nurses, and medical technicians at hospitals around the country has entered its 4th day. On Friday, doctors and nurses rallied in front of their hospitals to counter claims by the health minister that the number of striking workers was lower than unions were reporting. Both sides are calling for further talks. Moscow's Pratum Integrum Orchestra opened the 43rd annual Baroque Evenings Classical Music Festival in the northern Croatian town of Varaždin last night. Russia is this year's festival partner country. Concerts will be taking place at the Varaždin Concert Hall, local churches, and in the nearby Castle of Trakošćan. The festival runs through October 2nd. In sports news, Croatia's hot 8-game winning streak at Eurobasket ground to a halt Friday as the team lost to Lithuania in the semis for a final of 77-62. Bojan Bogdanović led Croatia with 15 points. France ended Spain's reign as European basketball champion Friday with a 75-72 overtime victory behind 32 points from Tony Parker and set up a final against Lithuania on Sunday. Croatia will play Spain for 3rd place. This afternoon's forecast calls for partly sunny skies in the valleys of the interior. There is a very slight chance of rain. Sunshine on the coast and in the higher elevations. Winds will be mostly mild. In the mountainous regions, expect a moderate northeasterly, spreading up and down the coast and gaining strength by evening. Temperature highs will range from 19 to 22 degrees Celsius inland and from 24 to 28 degrees on the Adriatic and in interior Dalmatia.